Right, the Australian openers are just about walking to the middle, hoping to make a point.
They'll be wanting to make a point, that's for sure. But isn't it ironic, the fact that it's Gilchrist, Hayden, they're both mid-30s, and we were talking about the big three that aren't there for India. Could Tendulkar be a master at this game as well? But all I know is this is an exciting day for Indian cricket. The first time they've got a one-day or a 2020 international. And as soon as Australia had clinched the Future Cup in Nagpur, all Indians have been waiting for this day. And so here it is. I suppose everyone just has to sit back and enjoy it.
Right, wait no longer as we move across and join our commentators to watch Australia bat first.
He had a son. Oh, his wife had a son. Yeah, I know what you mean. Also, Haddon's 30th birthday. He'll want to prove himself. But there's Adam Gilchrist. Been around a long time now. He knows the format of this game. Interesting field.
There they are. They've got two slips. That's Matthew Hayden back after a couple of games sitting out due to injury. RP Singh, 21 years old. He's had a terrific 2020 World Cup. Been very effective moving the ball around initially, getting those wickets. That's important. 2020 or any format of the game, it's about wickets. That's what they need. So they've got a slip and a third or fourth slip. So this is evening time. There's a bit of a sea breeze. If the ball swings, which I think it will, they've got to learn to control it. They can't be bowling too mani wides, as we saw at the Wankhede Stadium 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's a real good point. You don't want to give away those extra runs. Not only extra runs, but extra balls. There's the dugout. The support staff for India. The umpires are all ready to go. So is Adam Gilchrist. RP Singh has got the new white ball in his hand. Will it swing? Oh, cool with the glasses.
Australia have a thing or two to prove as well. They lost 3 times in the World Cup: Zimbabwe, Pakistan and India. So that's not something that you normally expect from them. So they'd want to erase memories of that. Adam Gilchrist, Hayden, a lot depends on what kind of a start they give. They are awesome hitters, but it's about wickets. Already, ball number 1, RP Singh to Gilchrist. And that is tremendous fielding. Half volley, off stump. It should have been put away, but tremendous fielding.
Well, that's quality cricket. Test match, one-dayer, T20. This is quality cricket. What a shot from Gilchrist. And then brilliant piece of fielding. It fairly sped across the outfield. That will lift a bowler.
That's young Rohit Sharma, the local boy. They've already dispensed with the second slip immediately. So took just one delivery to dispense with the second slip. It's gone through. Got the edge. It's gone between the slip and the keeper. Sehwag just looking at it and watching it go by.
There was a wry smile from Gilchrist. He knew that they just moved the man away, flashing away at it, straight between keeper and first slip. In this format of the game, it's going to go really quickly, especially when Adam Gilchrist is at the crease. He's not going to hold back. It's a shot of ball for him. It is swinging though, Aaron. There's just a hint of swing there, and that might help the bowlers.
That's gone over the top. So Gilchrist not wasting any time. That is a splendid shot. Just a little bit of room outside the off stump. The length was right. Went over the top.
He's not going to hold back, Gilly. That's the way he plays. He's always going to give you a chance, but with the bats that they've got today, boy, I felt them out there. Ricky Ponting's bat's an absolute beauty. That didn't hit anywhere near the middle, and it's raced away. Look at the speed as it goes over the boundary. There'll be plenty of those tonight. You can see the man having been moved back now. And fine legs up. You can only have 2 outside the circle. There's a third man, and there's man square on the cover boundary.
Oh, that is a gift. Just got the fine leg fielder up, and he bowls it short on the leg stump. That's been swatted away for 4. So 3 fours for Gilchrist.
Yeah, this is poor bowling, especially after you've brought fine leg up. He's just fired it down the leg side. I know it was in the air for a while. So fiddling around with the field, and the bowler just not reading the captain's mind, or vice versa, one of the two, but they haven't got it quite right.
Not the start that India wanted. It's bowled in! It's really all happening here. 3 boundaries and the middle stump is uprooted. What a delivery, what a comeback. Australia 12 for 1. Take a look at that. That's Gilchrist gone for 12. It's 12 for 1. Well, 3 boundaries and a wicket. Ricky Ponting walks in. And quite inexplicably so, he doesn't have a slip in place. He's probably going to bend it into Ponting. Maybe just the last delivery in the over.
LBW's on here.
Bit of tentativeness there. It's 12 for 1. The sides would be pretty pleased with going what's happened. That was a terrific delivery. Yorked him, the ball came in, played all around at Gilchrist.
Yeah, is he anticipating? This is a good piece of bowling, intelligent bowling. That swung away, he was allowing for that. And RP said Singh just slid it in the inside of the bat. Now Sreesanth, he will swing it also. And he's bowling to a left-handed Matthew Hayden. There's every possibility, if he can get in the right place, that a Yorker could produce another result for India.
That is well bowled. Just the perfect corridor, just around that off stump. Normally Hayden comes hard at you, he's just trying to guide it down to third man. But Gilchrist was the big wicket. They needed to break this partnership, and RP Singh has done just that. The perfect length. Also, the ball didn't swing away as Gilchrist was expecting. Absolute brilliance.
I hope there weren't many flowers out there. You would have swallowed a few. I'm pretty happy.
That's the dugout. Joginder Sharma, Ajit Agarkar and Piyush Chawla there with Robin Singh. It's not as much swing on display today as there was in the evening in the one-day game at the Wankhede 2 days ago. Still no wides bowled by the Indians. In fact, on that occasion a couple of days ago, both sides were guilty of bowling those excessive wide deliveries. Rohit Sharma, the youngster, has already saved 4. Irfan Pathan, all keyed up. He's got to play a major role. Murli Karthik has got an in here. He and Harbhajan both will be there. Uthappa in good form. Well, that was in the air, didn't carry. But he wasn't in control of it.
That's the one. That's the one he's looking for in LBW. That one perhaps just on a length rather than full. He's got to get a bit fuller than that. You're always taking a chance that you get it wrong and you can get underneath it. But a nice little bit of tail end to the left hand. He had to adjust very late. Hayden inner half of the bat. One bounce to Harbhajan.
So there's it's a pretty decent beginning for Sreesanth. Let that go, and so is the umpire. He thought about it, but it's a good beginning by Sreesanth. Normally he's all over the place, striving for pace. He's got the pace as well. He's almost 90 miles an hour, 88 plus, but he's also got the ball to exactly where he wants it. Murli Karthik, he was sensational in that one-day game at the Wankhede Stadium that is in Mumbai 2 days ago. So he got 6 wickets there. That's what sort of got him a place here. That'll be wide. That's the first wide.
Yeah, just trying a little harder. I'm not sure he can get his rhythm right, Sreesanth, because he's got to run up a little hill. It's about 5 yards behind the umpire. There's a little hill that he has to go up. It's quite a raised section of the outfield. Yeah, there he goes. He can see how he has to come up the hill.
Lets it go outside the off stump. So Matthew Hayden, 5 deliveries. He isn't off the mark yet. He's been out of cricket for the last couple of games. Well, these are records in 2020. 46 matches played in total. Wins batting first, 21. Batting second, 21. So there's really not much to choose there. One was the Duckworth and Lewis. 2 ties.
Yeah, what are the chances of a bowl out tonight?
Wouldn't that be a real bonus? The icing on the cake for this crowd. Well, a dot ball to end the second over. It's 13 for 1.
The topper, he dances down the wicket. He's in the Indian lineup, of course, and he's a really strong hitter of the ball. This format really suits him. Strong, muscles it away. So does Dhoni. And that's why you like to think that perhaps the Indians are favourites.
A terrific overboard by Srishant just for 1 run. Ponting now. He's got the outside edge. He's got to run away for 4. In fact, it's the bottom edge. Too much room provided by RP Singh.
And he just got it. Ponting, I think it's at the bottom of the bat. The actual bottom of the bat.
Yes, it really sort of just clipped the bottom. He'll take it. Ponting is away with that boundary. RP Singh is the one who's got to get a sort of a control on the line that he's bowling. That's a good shot. That's a good line. That's where he wants to be all the time, RP Singh. Keep it around there. Let him play on the straight. That's 4 matches at the 2020 World Cup, just 61 runs, so that was a bit of a letdown. Best of 27. That's well bowled. That's a great length, hitting the top of half of the bat.
They're a bit anxious, the Aussies. They're not quite sure how this is going to play. It's quite a slow wicket. A lot of grass clippings have been rolled into it. You can see quite a ball patch there where the bowlers let it go, and then in the middle the curator's got a lot of grass clippings, and once those get worn away and blown away and they dry out, it's not going to come on too much, and I think that'll favour India rather than Australia.
No is the call. There are 4 on the offside in a ring. Ponting wants one. But Hayden really not interested after the ricochet.
I reckon that should be dead ball when that happens. You want the fielders to actually hit the stump. You don't want a ricochet. I think that's a rule they really got to look at T20. It's a very exciting part of the game when a fielder picks it up and throws it to stumps. That's what he's trying to do, is hit the stumps. You shouldn't give away any extra runs.
No slips. He's gone over the top, and that's high and handsome. 1 bounce out of the ground, so that will give Ponting a lot of relief.
Yeah, good shot by Ricky Ponting. He knows the sort of general area where the bowlers have got to pitch it. You can set yourself to go over the top. Just got to make sure it's not swinging. Just the 1 bounce. Nicely controlled by Ponting. You can see he didn't try and overhit it. Kept the face of the bat on line.
It's gone in the air, but it's over the top. That'll be 4. 4 more. 25 for 1.
And because Ponting's not looking at the ball.
Well, Hayden is not being able to find the meat of the blade.
That's what happens when you have the soft bats these days and you swing hard. It brings a whole new meaning to it. He got a piece of it. absolutely try to slog it and it's hit the bottom. New one needed. Looks like he needs to go to the dentist. It looked like a tooth fell out. It's just part of the back of the bat.
It looks like it's moth-eaten. How did that happen?
But usually these sort of caliber of players have got 5 or 6 in their bags and they're all the same weight, purpose-built, custom-made to their satisfaction.
Hayden, now ready, is yet to open his account. 7 deliveries. Well, he's rectified that stat. That's straight past extra cover for 4. Still not completely in control of that one, but he did manage to find the gap.
Yeah, just a little bit of width. It's not a particularly bad ball, but nicely put away by Hayden. He would have just been panicking a little bit, not having got off the mark.
Yes, that will certainly release whatever pressure was building up on Hayden, and certainly there was pressure on him. Oh, that's his walking shot, which is so effective against RP Singh, but at the moment he's not being able to get it going against Srishant. So that's the attempt. He normally walks into the shot, and then he's really been devastating with that strategy. In fact, the Indians have been wondering how to counter it.
He's getting over anxious though. Normally he just he shimmies down the wicket. Here there's a little anxiety there to get the scoreboard going.
Just not really on top of his game at the moment. It just tells you what a couple of games sitting out can actually do to you.
I just think he's over anxious. He's really trying to muscle the ball much harder than he normally would. He likes to take his time, play himself in, Matthew Hayden. You can see the face of the bat just turning down as he makes contact. He's not keeping the full face of the bat on line, and that's why he's hitting it into the ground and not timing it. Because that's over anxious, too much bottom hand, no control. Trying to hit it too hard, Matthew Hayden.
Absolutely right. The bottom hand just too tight there. Oh, that has gone many a mile. That is on the roof. That is a huge hit. 6 to Hayden.
That's out of there. Just cannot pitch it too short when the batsmen are really looking for it. Did he hit this out the middle? Well, I don't reckon it hit absolute middle. A shooting star.
That's gone out of here. Just take a look where it goes. Good thing for him that he changed the bat. Good thing it broke.
Gee whiz, that has really come apart at the seams. It's obviously an old favourite. That'll be in somebody's bar somewhere along the line.
It's 35 for 1 after 4. There's a lot of anticipation in the crowd. It's also the profile of the crowd. It's a lot different in the 2020. It's a lot younger. There's a lot of entertainment about. So I see a lot of the fairer sex as well in the crowd. The profile seems to have changed in the 2020.
Well, the ball's back. I don't know about those dancing girls. They're a bit close to the boundary, or they might need the hard helmets. Dance in the helmets. I know in South Africa one of the sponsors there gives the front row a whole lot of hard hats so that they get hurt. Here we go. Ponting facing.
Yes, he's got to mix it up. Ponting obviously disappointed. He had an opportunity there. There was room. There was length. Just a bit late on it.
Yeah, missed out tap. Right in the slot. And sometimes when you're over anxious and you know you've got to hit boundaries, you miss out on one that you should put away. Normally, I think in a test match even situation, Ponting would have put that away.
It's not swinging for RP Singh. He's wanting to get it into the right-hander. Got to concentrate on the length and line. Just make it around the off stump. Don't give too much room outside the off stump. If he tries to start it from outside the off, bend it in, and it doesn't happen, that gives a free hit for Ricky Ponting. Ajit Agarkar, Yusuf Pathan and Joginder Singh miss out. Young Piyush Chawla still not fit enough. Oh, that's well bowled. That surprised Ponting. One is all he'll get.
Another pretty good over, 2 dot balls. That's always a real bonus. What do you reckon's a total here? 175?
Yes, indeed. Anything above 175 should really tip the scales in your favour. I'm not so sure this is a 200 plus kind of a wicket. There's going to be due to contend with for the Aussies as well later on as the game progresses. From all counts, yesterday was a pretty dewy day, but you really can't count on it. If the dew does come down, it's going to be that much difficult defending a total. But I reckon about 175 plus should really make it a real cliffhanger.
And rebound onto the stumps, but Ponting back. That's a good length. Squeezed it out. Yorker length, really good.
That's a good length. That's just the perfect length now. It's not an easy thing to do. Margin for error is minuscule. Oh, that's a good shot. That is out of here. Another 6. And that was from the meat of the bat. He didn't try and overhit that one. It was just the swing. He just judged the line perfectly. And he had to go over the top and he connected perfectly.
Well, this is what happens when you just miss the length by a fraction. He's only just missed the length in terms of trying to get it into the block hole. And Hayden, who was rehearsing this shot much earlier on, he was out in the middle rehearsing, and he said, if it's just on this length and I can get underneath it, it's going out the park. And that's exactly what happened.
That's the length. It's 42 for 1 after.
This game off to a ballistic start. 42 for 1, 5 overs bowled. Plenty of action in those 5 overs. Wicket has gone down. 6s have been hit. Irfan Pathan is now in the middle of all this. His first over of his brand new spell, replacing Srisanth. Ponting on strike. Provides him with a width. Bit of width, and dive is in from R.P. Singh, but he couldn't control the ball. Another boundary.
Yeah, nightmare. Welcome to the crease. 4 runs. R.P. Singh couldn't stop that. Ramesh, this is extreme sport, this. You've got your snowboarding, you can bungee jump, or you can grab the white ball in 2020 and back your luck.
It's intense, it's fast-paced, and it's brilliant. Goes for the drive, no slip in place. Another 4 for Ricky Ponting. He's pounding it.
We've just lost Ramesh Raja. He's gone over the top. Why wouldn't he? There's another boundary. There's one man not going over the top, Irfan Pathan. He knows the pressure's on. 2 balls, 2 fours. He's actually unlucky here. Ponting laying into a cover drive. Can only get a thick edge. Gets rewarded by 4. It's unrelenting. 50 up for Australia. Mitchell Johnson missing out today. Getting the gloves out to the skipper quickly. He might get a game next game. Son.
He's under pressure, Irfan Pathan. The gestures suggested to everyone that he's under a lot of stress here. 2 boundaries of his 2 balls. Ricky Ponting in 2 minds. Matthew Hayden wanted to respond. The throw was in. Almost an accident. Rohit Sharma was the fielder. He's a good mover.
Good work from Sharma. This just looked like a nothing result. But Hayden overbacked himself. The backhand Panther is back. Flicked Mark Wall would be very, very happy to see that. Indian players all over it.
With a straight drive, Ricky Ponting will once again earn a 4. This is terrific stuff from the Australian captain. Slow to start, but boy, is he turning it on now.
Class shot this. Ponting's enjoying himself. He talked about it early on during the toss, that when you're enjoying your cricket, you play your best, and you've got to be balanced to be able to hit over the top that way. So Pathan, 12 off 4 balls. What can he do? Don't drop short.
That's a lot better. You've got to vary the pace. In 2020 cricket, bowlers are under pressure from ball 1, so you've got to vary him and hope for the best.
I feel under pressure here. It's alive, isn't it? The crowd is going off. The batsmen with their broad bats laying into the ball. Crowd a little bit quiet at this stage as Australia bring up their 50 in the 6th over. There's Robin Singh, the fielding coach there, geeing up his players.
Down the track, he's lifted the ball in the air, hasn't middled it, but good enough really to miss all the fielders and into the boundary rope.
Yeah, relief for the Indian bowlers.
So Australia 58 for 1. Action continues here. Action near the dugout as well.
Hello, Michael. What do you think of the atmosphere we have here?
I think it's fantastic. I think the atmosphere is great. I know all the guys are enjoying it so far. Hopefully we can continue with our form. Looks like we're batting all right at the moment. So fingers crossed. Hopefully we can make a good score.
Okay, and how is it different from the atmosphere in South Africa?
Look, I think it's pretty similar. You can see there's plenty of dancers around the ground, a lot of music, some fireworks from the boys hit 4s and 6s. Hopefully our form will be a bit better than South Africa because our form wasn't too good there. So apart from that, I think the atmosphere's great.
Okay, and if you had to predict a score, what would you say?
It's pretty fast outfield, pretty good wicket. I think it'll depend a lot on our Harbhajan and Kartik bowl.
Harbhajan Singh with his first over. India will be hoping that he can get the ball to spin and rip. He was probably looking to hit it over mid-wicket, then in 2 minds, and decided just play it away for 1. Not good enough.
Just a nice adventurous single, wasn't it, Matty Hayden? Shaping up to take Harbhajan down. But the bowler got the line right, changed his pace. Hayden will try and go over mid-on, running down the track, or slog sweeping square on the leg side. Problems with the side screen again. Ponting on strike. The skipper's on 29 not out off 16 balls. And that's his international 2020 career, averaging 38, best of 98 not out, and the strike rate 140.
He's a complete batsman. Sunil Gavaskar in the middle of that picture, sitting alongside the BCCI chairman, president in fact. Ricky Ponting wants a single. Morley Karthik was on the ball very quickly.
So the change of pace has been good, Ramesh. We're seeing the quicker bowlers on and they've gone, but the spinner's doing well. Most runs in a 2020 innings. Chris Gale, not a lot of surprise there from the tall West Indian. 117 off 57 balls. It's the only 100 so far in 2020. He's not happy, Ricky Ponting. I'm not sure what it's about. There's a bit of problems with the side screen. We've had an over 5 balls to look at Harbhajan Singh. And there's the dugout there. Brad Hodge, Simons with the pads on.
Early tee for 1, Adam Gilchrist. Good length from Harbhajan Singh. He bamboozled the Australians in that 2020 with his Yorker length. Good start, just 2 runs scored off this over. Oh, ball length. Australia 2 wickets down.
Brilliant over by Harbhajan Singh, only 2 runs, picks up the big wicket of Matthew Hayden. He's on his way for 17, Australia 60 for 2. From the commentary box to be a match winner for India with his left arm orthodox, Murali Kartik, be enjoying himself with this big crowd. Just needs to continue his form, he's turning the ball, good flight. Early night for Adam Gilchrist, he'll have work in the field.
Making his 2020 debut, Murali Kartik. He was outstanding with the ball the other night. 6 for 27, best ever figures for an Indian in one-day game against Australia. He picks him for 1. Ricky Ponting looking good.
Andrew Symonds on strike. If anyone was made for 2020, you'd think it'd be that man. But Ramesh, seeing some results in England 2020 cricket, spinners have had a big impact. We thought with the smaller grounds and the shorter format that they'd become extinct, but a lot of them have done well, and particularly the finger spinners.
I think they break the pace of the game. They vary the pace as well. And every wicket in the second half of the innings can provide them with a bit of spin. And he's a good bowler, Murali Kartik, good temperament. He's off the mark straight away. Ball 1, 1 run on the board.
Good start there. Symonds' record in the World 2020 competition in South Africa. Just steady there, averaging 35, no 50s. Good strike rate of 150. But they've got to start against spin here. But Ponting's set.
Nicely played. Ricky Ponting rightly promoting Andrew Symonds up the order. He's the man in form.
It's fair to say we won't see a night watchman sent in 2020.
I don't think so. The other Pathan on the left of the screen, Yusuf Pathan. Not playing today, played against Pakistan in that final that India won. He's played that one fine. Terrific batting from Ricky Ponting. Silky touch from the Australian captain. Murali Kartik is confused. Quality shot.
Just lovely, wasn't it? We always talk about the power of these players today. It's always nice to see a graceful little lap sweep like that into the gap. 4 runs. So it's not all bash here. The subtle skills of the best players are on show.
Inside edge, Ponting will pick a 1 run. He'll keep the strike. 69 for 2. 2 balls. Ricky Ponting well settled, facing Harbhajan. Waited for the spin and works it away for 1. Australian batting looked just a little bit anxious up front, but now seem to have settled down to do the job.
We talk about it being smash and bang, but there's tactics as well, Ramesh, particularly if you lose early wickets. You've got to consolidate and build partnerships so you can have a big effort near the end as well. Harbhajan Singh, 7 balls, only 3 runs, 1 wicket. Been superb.
Oh, he was looking to go. He was aiming to go big. Andrew Symonds just checked his stride and flow of the stick at the last moment.
Ramesh, he was just eyeing that leg side boundary then, wasn't he? Harbhajan great, just changing his pace. Top spinner, getting that extra bounce.
That was the zone he was looking to target. Oh, smashed it, absolutely smashed it, but only for 1. Gautam Gambhir with a good arm, and he got there very quickly.
And that's the bonus of a younger Indian team too, more energy in the field. So important, the shorter the game goes, from Test to 50 over to the 2020 format.
Solidly played for another single. Ponting's beehive, they've tried to target him on that off-stump channel, which makes sense. That is the way to go. 8 boundaries for Ricky Ponting. He is off to a great start.
Don't get too far outside off stump to Ponting.
Once again, quicker delivery from Harbhajan. Yorker from Harbhajan, only one. Indian dugout. Doesn't look too concerned. Once again, toying with that Yorker length and being very successful. Karthik, 1 over, none for 9. He'll be bowling to an aggressive Ricky Ponting. Puts the ball into the gap. A terrific prize for man of the match today. It's for the man of the event. Smashing brand new car.
Is that just players or involved commentators as well? Because we've been off to a flyer, Ramesh.
Actually, we don't make a lot of sense, so possibly the award will go to the players out there. They make a lot of sense.
You take that in a one-off game, drive it out, have a drive around the Mumbai traffic, in and out.
I dare you. Nicely played. Waited for the ball in the length and played it away once again solidly with his wrists.
So we're seeing consolidation from the Australians in the last few overs. This partnership, 17 off 15 balls. They want to keep wickets in hand to launch in those later overs. Simons wants to go, but the two spinners are varying their pace, their line and their length, so he can't get under it. He just wants to get that one big shot away and get his confidence up.
He'll run hard, come back for the second. Easy couple of runs taken by Andrew Simons. Solid hit for 2.
Yeah, just got onto to leg stump there, and there's no man protecting a single. He needs to get outside off stump. Murali Karthik spinning the ball away from Simons. Now getting his short third man a little bit finer.
Is running hard again. Andrew Simons is getting stiff competition from Gautam Gambhir. Wins the race. 81 for 2. We'll have a change in the commentators. Greg Blewett is with Shiva Ramakrishnan.
Thank you, Ramiz. 81 for 2. Looking at the current run rate, we'll get to 162. So India will be quite happy with chasing. He's got to bowl well in this spell. Pathan was very expensive. 4 boundaries conceded in his first over. Got to pull up things here, India. Be a big bonus if they can pick up Ricky Ponting at this stage. Good evening, Greg.
Good evening, Shiva. Good evening to all of our viewers all around the world. Yes, Ricky Ponting looking ominous, 43 off only 28 deliveries. And the man of the series from the 7 one-day internationals, Andrew Simons, at the crease as well. And he's not quite middled that. Pick up 1. Bit of a misfield, but Ricky Ponting deciding not to come back for 2. Pathan will want to improve on his first over. Went for 16 runs.
Did bowl that particular over within the power play situation. It's got to be a lot better. The field is nicely spread out. Just 4 inside the ring. Wrist protection in the deep, which is the single. Look at the 2020 cricket. If you cut out the boundaries as a bowler, you've done reasonably well.
They'll be happy with singles, the fielding team. They'll be very relieved that the power play is over as well. First 6 over. Dav Watmore in the crowd. An interested onlooker. Ravi Shastri in the front row.
Much better start, this one, from Pathan. A lot of famous personalities in the box. Abner Watmore will take over the NCA here in India. Shah Rukh Khan as well in that box.
He's everywhere over India, Shiva. Very popular man in this part of the world.
Good change of pace. You've got to do that, take the pace off the ball. At times then batsmen might be looking for the premeditated shots. Did a lot better with this over.
Pathan will be much happier. Only 5 singles to date. He'll hate for a big shot from the Australians off the last delivery. Let's see what happens.
$87 for 2. The partnership between these two of just 24 balls, mainly because of punting. Big appeal. Very impressive, Murali Karthik, since his return into the Indian team. What a long stride out. He's a tall man as well.
He went a long way across his stumps. Would have gone on to miss off stump. So a good decision. So hitting him outside would have missed off stump by 3 or 4 inches.
Good bowling again. Looking at the batsman stepping out, Ponting was down the pitch in a clash. Murali Karthik adjusted the length pretty well.
It's Karthik's length. That's what was so impressive the other day as well when he got 6 wickets. It's important not only for the medium paces and the paces, it's spin as well. And he's gone big, Simons. Not quite out of the middle of the bat. Skids over the outfield. 4 more runs to Andrew Simons.
The mid-off was inside the ring. Plenty of protection in the deep on the leg side. Gave the opportunity for Simons to target that area. And pick a delivery. Was in the air for a long time. Got the elevation of the bounces. He's looking for 2. Throwing the first one hard. Harbhajan Singh in the deep. An easy 2 in the end.
That's the 3rd time he's done that. Simons off of Karthik. Just placed the ball for 2 runs. But this was the 4, the previous delivery. Inside out over cover.
Good stop. Excellent work. Certainly saved a few runs.
Yuvraj Singh, the best fielder in the Indian team for my liking. Went to his non-preferred hand. Very good fielding.
96 for 2.
Sath back into the attack.
Good cricket all around. Good decent delivery and flew off the bat. Just found Yuvraj Singh.
Hit very firmly by Simons. Either side of Yuvraj Singh, that would have raced away for 4. Just used the pace of the ball, but couldn't find the placement.
He's got a slip in position. Fairly wide. Again he finds the field. Excellent fielding. Yuvraj Singh is one of the better fielders and he's having a good night.
Rub it, you can rub it. It stung a bit, you could tell. He's not going to rub it. He's left the hat off tonight too, Shiva, just to show all the girls his hairdo. But good fielding, just rubbed the hand a little bit there. So Simons hitting the last 2 deliveries right out of the middle. That was his reaction, playing up to the crowd.
And score just wide of Dhoni. It's gone hard at it yet again. Ricky Ponting will get another boundary. Brings up the 100 for Australia.
Half a chance. MS Dhoni, the keeper. Ricky Ponting going for the maximum. It did deflect just off the tip of the glove. Good effort from Dhoni. High and to his right. Couldn't quite make the ground. 4 more runs to Ponting. He's now on 49.
That'll be his 50. And he'll get there with the boundary. The back-to-back boundaries again for the Australian captain.
Bit of chat between Srisanth and the Aussie skipper, Ricky Ponting. Goes to 53 with his 10th four. Salutes the Aussie bench. Both found that a little bit humorous, but there is a massive gap at mid-wicket. That's where Ricky Ponting and probably Andrew Symonds are going to target Srisanth.
It's in the air again, but nobody. It's a huge gap. And he's done it yet again. Ricky Ponting is scoring them in boundaries. 11 boundaries out of 16 in this innings to Ricky Ponting.
That was the gap. There's no one in that area. And this outfield is very firm as well. Didn't quite get it out of the middle of the bat, Ricky Ponting, and bounces away. Big gap at mid-wicket. There's mid-on and a deep square leg. Almost think about bringing maybe third man up and drop his mid-wicket back.
You pick up a single to keep strike. It's 110 for 2. It's been a very good partnership after the wicket falling in the 7th over. 50 the partnership between these two of just 36 balls. And the fillers are getting bigger and bigger. .170 is what Australia might look at, if not more. Symonds has moved on to 20.
Been a sedate 20 as well, off 18 deliveries. Ricky Ponting's been the real aggressor in this partnership. He's now moved on to 58 off only 36 deliveries, striking at 160 per 100 balls. Harbhajan Singh, who's been impressive tonight, bowling very full to all the batters, making it hard for them to get underneath. Loft him over the top.
Catch it! Oh, catch it is the call. Can't get there, can't get there. Big mix-up, big mix-up. Andrew Symonds has gone at the non-striker's end. He's gone run out. It's all happening out there.
Mass confusion, that's what I'm going to put it down to. Ricky Ponting got a leading edge. Not to disturb the bails on the way in.
Catch it!
Symonds is staring at Ponting, and Yuvraj Singh does very well not to knock the bails off on the way in.
We'll just get the single this time round. A lack of communication. Anxious moments for Ponting. Balls in the air. Look at Andrew Symonds. He's still looking to get to the striker's end. Absolutely no chance. And good work by Yuvraj Singh. He reacted well, coming quickly from mid-wicket.
Big wicket for the Indians. Brad Hodge to the crease.
Could be tight. Oh, directed. Might have been tight. This is the time India will look at using the spinners against Brad Hodge.
Another mix-up. Ricky Ponting suggesting to Hodge that he couldn't hear the call. He did hesitate with a direct hit. He would have been way out. Dhoni almost could have had time to take the ball and take the bails off. It's all happening out there, Shiva.
It's happening very quickly. Quite content to take the single.
Brad Hodge played a lot of 2020 cricket in England, county cricket, plays for Lancashire. Scores all around the ground. Very experienced in this form of the game.
Good bowling. It was the Dusra. Deceived him in the air. He's bowled really well, Harbhajan Singh.
Mixed his pace up that last delivery, only 86 k's an hour. He's been pushing 100.
Oi! 113 for 3. pick up a single. We take it down to Archana, who's with Dinesh Karthik.
India got a few early wickets. How do you think this match is poised?
I think it's evenly poised at the time now because they're going at about 8 runs an over, which is a decent run rate at 20-20 level. So we're looking to probably get them between 160 and 180, and that'll be a good target for us.
Well, we certainly hope so. What do you think about this amazing atmosphere here?
I think 2020 cricket is fantastic. This is a fantastic atmosphere. I think the crowd is enjoying it. We as players as well enjoy it. So there's no doubt it's a fantastic format of the game.
Okay. Do you think the Simon run out was worth it for India?
Definitely. I mean, he could really hit the big shots towards the end of the game, and to get it at a crucial juncture was fantastic. I think it was a very important wicket for us. So hopefully, I think if we pick up a couple of wickets here, things will change definitely.
So what score would India be comfortable chasing?
Probably anything between 160 and 180 is gettable, I guess. Very fast outfield, definitely.
Okay, thanks, Dinesh.
Man getting underneath it. Oh, just falling short. Just falling short. Exciting moments. Just the 20-over format. Every delivery, something happens.
Absolutely packed in here tonight. Chance of India. Watching their 2020 World Champions in action tonight. Oh, good work. He's gone for the stumping. Amish Sahiba, the umpire, has referred it to the third umpire. Ponting is amused. He's quite confident that he was inside, but you never know. But great work, good glove work from Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Ricky Ponting does bat very close to that popping crease. He was out in the one-day internationals in a similar fashion. It's the side-on look. Gets the foot behind the line, so that'll be not out.
Only just made it back. Good call from the third umpire. Good change of pace from Irfan Pathan.
Good work from Dhoni as well. Good sharp take and remove the bails.
Fairly straight the long off. Gautam Gambhir does well. Young legs again, just a single.
Australia at this rate looking at 156. Not sure whether they'll be happy with that. Want to start pushing it up around about 160, 170. I think it's a fast outfield. Pitch may slow up a little. I guess runs on the board. Always challenging for the side chasing.
The last couple of overs have been pretty good for India. Let's see, the projected at the current rate a couple of overs ago was 170, 176. And he's bowled in. He's kept it straight. He's kept it full. And Irfan Pathan is delighted, and so is the crowd. Wants the man to go.
Trying to smack it over mid-wicket. Right through.
He's got 5 overs to do his best. The skipper's still there. Ricky Ponting, 62 off 42 balls. Murali Kartik with the ball in his hand. Just a single there. Well, Barry Richards, your first 2020 international game. What have you made of it so far?
It's all action. It's all action. And the crowd are loving it. I think the players enjoy playing it. Bit tough for the bowlers, I must confess, but not often you say Flem as a bowler, well, you've only gone for 10 and over, you've done well.
Pat on the back, take that one. So Clark just taking his time, getting set, and you don't get a lot of time in 2020 cricket to do that. Kartik throws it up, bowls beautifully, gets a thick edge. They'll get 2 here.
Really nice to see a spinner just weaving a little bit of magic. He's got full of confidence, Murali Kartik. There's no wicket for 26. This doesn't reflect quite how well he's bowled. He does to see them in the air. Really nice to watch.
Oh, that was very, very close to going straight through the gate there. But spinners have. I was talking earlier about county cricket, but even in the 2020 World Championship, the seamers took wickets, but still the spinners who we'd think would struggle on the small grounds, big bats, have been effective. And tonight, Harbhajan Singh and Murali Karthik have been the pick of the bowlers again.
They really have, and he's spotted every time that he's coming down. He's been able to adjust his pace, and there's a good example of where he does bowl to the right-handers.
Oh, that is superb stuff. That has actually gone through the top. Ricky Ponting going down to do some gardening. He might need a steamroller.
How did this miss the stumps? Must have misfired. Oh, it's over the top. Well bowled. You can see the rotation on the ball.
Definitely not coming on. End of the over, Australia 120 for 4. In Mumbai, Australia 120 for 4. Just the 4 overs to go. Harbhajan Singh's got the ball in the hand. And he's been a magician tonight. 3 overs, just the 10 runs, 1 wicket. Just changing his length, varying his pace. And another dot ball. He's bowled superbly, Barry.
He sure has. Last wicket to 4 was Brad Hodge, the heave-o. He's not been in great touch, Brad Hodge. He really has had a tour that he doesn't want to remember.
Dhoni has behind the stumps. He's catching the ball, he's catching stumps. Oh, good sweep shot there from Clark. Just get the single. So, Barry, with the Australian team, no Brad Hogg. So they're backing themselves with the part-time spin of Simons, Michael Clark and Brad Hodge. Might bring decisive, as we see some greats in the stands there. Sachin Tendulkar, Ravi Shastri, Dav Watmore behind them. Throws up. Ponting gets it on the full.
I just wonder whether they haven't made a mistake not playing Hogg. He's always a good option, and he's bowled well. He's full of confidence. Maybe a little bit of cramp there for Yuvraj.
Harbhajan again, nice and full, not giving him any length to get under these Australians. Misfield, well, that's a shocker. To allow 2 runs there. Srisanth letting through, and Sachin Tendulkar not playing in front of his home crowd, but the crowd is going off. He's their hero.
He sure is. I just wonder with that misfield where there was a little bit of dew around.
Well, they say it comes in around 8:30. And Clark hits it into the gap, puts pressure on for 2, and he'll get there. He's a busy player against spin Michael Clark.
What a spell from Harbhajan. He really has bowled exceptionally well tonight. Good change of pace in the block hole so they can't get underneath him. Good reward. Not many boundaries.
Advances again. And that finishes an excellent spell from Singh. Australia 127 for 4. He's 10 and over. 160 plus.
They'll have to play well. Ponting will have to stay till the end. If they lose Ponting now, they're in a bit of trouble, Australia.
Doesn't look like the easiest pitch to actually start on. So, big job for Ponting and Clark. Inside edge for 4. It is a nightmare for the bowlers.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Any ball that goes to the boundary, they're going to be cheering, especially when India bat, but that is unlucky. Just looking to clear the front leg, Michael Clark, and had to change his shot.
We haven't seen too many clean big hits, Barry, so it says to me that the pitch, isn't a belter. It's certainly good for batting, but just a little bit of inconsistent bounce and carry, a little bit of movement off the seam with the new ball. Srisanth charging in again. It's like a slower ball there. Clark just getting the single. So no avalanche of runs. So plenty of Bollywood stars here enjoying the cricket, getting cheers from the crowd. And there's another crowd favourite, the captain, MS Dhoni.
I hope he's concentrating. if a catch comes and he drops it down, there might be a few boos.
And the crowd is chanting, and it's a slog from Ponting, just gets it over mid-wicket. Will it go all the way, Harbhajan? Oh, I think he was touching the rope as he was touching the ball as well. It was a good dive. Won't be surprised if that is called a 4.
I think you're right, and he was surprised by it. I think Greg Blewett alluded to the fact that yeah, that's 4, absolutely. How hard this outfield is and how the ball just bounces and accelerates away from the fielders, so that's going to be 4.
More bounce in the outfield than the pitch, Barry. So we slowed mode this, Harbhajan. You'd think he's contacting the fence at the same time that he's holding the ball, so that should be called 4. Good attempt, but the ball is definitely picking up pace when it's bouncing in the outfield. So Ponting retains the strike. He's 12-4.
But you're right, Flemo, there hasn't been really clean hits. It's almost like it's a very heavy bat that you've got to use, so that even the mishits, you utilise the outfield for your mishits because it is running away quite quickly.
Srisanth, 9 off the over so far. Gets it. Length, very, very good. Hard to get under that. So it's still testing the skills of the bowlers as well. A good executed Yorker like that is still hard to play.
Well bowled. He'll be pleased with his night's work. Murali Kartik will be pretty pleased too. I know they've got a fight on their hands. Anything over 150, he starts to get a little bit touchy with the batsman.
Srisanth again gives Clark length. Oh, misfielding again. Won't go all the way for 4. Uttapa on the fence. It's Robin Uttapa, who's been great form in the one-day series and in the 2020 World Championship.
I just wonder if they didn't skid on a little bit. That's the dew again. And also it's a hard outfield. You can't run in with any confidence because you think it might bobble on you when you give away the 4.
I think the bounce itself picks up pace. So Srisanth again, last ball the over, bowls a good bouncer, goes over the top of MS Dhoni. It's called a wide, has to be re-bowled. It's becoming an expensive over.
Yeah, right idea. Must have been a marginal one. Really did put the effort in there. Swat from Ponting, nowhere near from Dhoni. Comedy of errors. And that's what you would call not very good cricket. In the end, it's a very expensive over. This is proving to be a good one for Australia.
Gee, it's a fine line. That was a good ball. Beat Ponting for pace and bounce. Now he's got to bowl an extra ball. And that's an excellent ball. Although Ponting's got it through the gap, such is his timing, it's gone all the way for 4. 22 off the over, Australia 149 for 4. It's got a high score in 2020 cricket of 98 not out against New Zealand. Can he get himself to 100? Bonus runs for the Australians. So Patan with the ball in his hand. Clark moves around the crease, hits it through the gap. It's been running quick all night. Oh, that's ordinary stuff. The captain, MS Dhoni, he's not going to be happy with that.
Nor would I be. Sharma, you put the slide in, you've got to put the slide in, and that's what Patan is so upset about. He's trying to field it with a hand on a bouncy track, not sliding behind it. You can see here, ordinary, very ordinary.
It's all about intensity and work ethic. Want to make up for that with the bat. Patan gets his length right on target. Good skills. Clark at best can just get himself off strike.
He's very hard to bowl to, Michael Clark, because he walks all over the place, just backs his eye, and he can score on both sides. And sometimes as a bowler, you're so concentrating on your footwork or on the footwork that Clark's all about. but you forget where you want to bowl it.
You're right, Barry. Instead of just running in and thinking, oh, I need to bowl the best ball I can each ball, you've got to watch the feet. Watch where he's moving around the crease. Ponting unwinds, doesn't middle the ball, he'll get a single. So there hasn't been a huge flurry of runs from the Australians. It's still going to be a very, very competitive total.
175, he said at the pitch, and I think they would take that, the Australians, and try and back themselves. Mind you, no Brad Hogg, and I think that might be a mistake.
Patan charging in again. Good bowling. Angling into leg. Clark can't get under it, so just another single. So batting to come for the Australians. Brad Haddin, who got himself into good form in the Future Cup Series. Brett Lee, who hits them big and long. So does Stuart Clark, even though he's got no strike rate. Yet to bat at this stage. And Ben Hilfenhaus playing for Australia as well. So Patan again. Ponting unwinds. In the air. I'm not sure, as you're saying, Barry, where it is getting quite slippery in the outfield.
I think the ball is actually skidding on, and it's really getting to the fielder much quicker. You anticipate it off the bat, and then under normal fielding circumstances, you judge the speed coming towards you, and then suddenly it's just skidding off that dew, as you can see there, and it comes to you a lot quicker, and suddenly you're rushed for it.
And that's a wicket. Patan picks up the Australian captain. He's pretty happy about it. End of the 19th over. So Ponting on his way.
There's not much bounce in the track. Slightly across the line, looking to slog it. Patan knows that it was a little bit of a lucky one, but he'll take it.
Oh, it's all bonus stuff. Don't worry about that. Patan now with 2 wickets. RP Singh to complete the Indian bowling innings. Clark gets a full one. Just the single. It's funny though, the slog sweep has been so successful in the 20 over format so far, but batsmen have really struggled today to get it going.
Yeah, and that's the slightly lower bounce. That's why the inside edge is taking such a pounding. You see there, it didn't bounce nearly as much as he anticipated. He cleared the front leg, gave himself plenty of room to swing, but it's hit the bottom edge.
And I've seen plenty of thick edges go for 4 in this innings as well. So timing's been tough. Hadn't faced his first ball. It's a swing and miss.
Just about the toughest circumstances you can imagine. You come in, 6 balls to go. You're at the non-strikers end to start with. The other fella gets 1, you got 5, and you're on naught. Hardly had a sighter. It's probably actually better to just play an orthodox cricket shot.
So 2 good mates from New South Wales, Clark and Haddin, got to finish off this Australian innings. 159 for 5, and that's a wide. Sure, they've gone up for an appeal. It's been called a wide. That tactic doesn't work much, does it, Barry?
I don't know. I thought I heard something through the stump mic. I thought he really got it very, very wide, stretching for it. Dhoni's convinced. Let's have a look. Certainly a little bit. Might have just hit the bottom of the bat. A little bit unlucky in the end. RP, he's not happy at all. What's the bottom of the bat? There's a little noise there. He knew. So did RP. Unfortunately, he didn't.
No problems for MS Dhoni. That was just a regulation nick for him.
You've got a feel for the umpires. The noise out there must be absolutely incredible. To even hear a nick would be very tough.
And that's the thing, if you're not physically seeing some movement off the bat and you're relying on your ear, not the best conditions for the umpires. Good bowling again, nice and full. Good running from Clark. He's going to push for 2, get there comfortably. So the fielding's been average at best for the Indians. Australia will put a lot of focus on that in their innings, but it's the power of the Indian batsman. That man there, MS Dhoni. Sehwag got himself into form. Uthappa hits the ball hard for a small man. Good bat speed.
3 to go. What can they squeeze out? Can they get to 175?
middle there. Back for two again from the Australian. So it's good running. Still not seeing the big hits we'd expect later in the innings.
Well, there's a bit of grumpiness going on out there, and that's not a good scenario when you're going in after the 20 overs that everybody's grumpy with everybody else. You've got to focus on your batting. The captain a little bit grumpy with some of his fielders, and rightly so too.
So RP Singh charging in again. Good bowling here, nice and full. Looking for two, the Australians. They won't get there this time. Been a good last over so far from RP Singh.
A bit of ironic clapping there from Dhoni and also the bowler. And this is pretty good. Just trying to angle it away from the right-handers. Second one was a wide, but it was actually a caught beyond. So it's a pretty good over, really, for a last one.
Okay, last ball. Clark will be looking to launch this. Will he get that front leg out of the way to hit over to leg side or give himself room outside leg? He gets a good ball. Superb last over from RP Singh. Just the 8 off it. Australia end up 166 for 5 off their 20 overs.
Right, 166 for 5 in their allotted 20 overs. Interesting total that, Michael.
I think it's a good total on the ground. I think there's a very quick outfield, there's no doubt about it. The ball was really bouncing and kicking on, and very hard for the outfielders to stop the fours. But the pitch is fairly slow, and I thought India, while their fielding was a bit daggy, their bowling was quite good. But Australia will be happy with this total. It's a par total. If a Yuvraj Singh or a Thapa or a Dhoni gets going, then they could make short work of it. But I think 167 for victory, the game's in the balance, and there's a lot of good batting required from India. So it's been an exciting first half to this 2020 fixture.
Right, Ponting, of course, was the big scorer, 76 in 53 deliveries. There you go, the big partnerships coming through at the top of the order. Ponting and Hayden putting together 48, and then Ponting doubling up with Simons, then putting up 50 runs there. Here come the bowling figures. The spinners have been pretty much impressive there. Harbhajan Singh going 1 for 17 in his 4, and Karthik none for 27, and a couple of wickets to Irfan Pathan. But on the whole, it was quite an all-right bowling performance by Team India. But as the groundsmen are just about clearing up the dew, this is what India would need. 167 to win from 20 overs at just under 8.5 runs per over.
Expect Australia to field brilliantly. So add another 20 runs to that total. That is what Australia can do to the opposition. They're hoping for another Aussie bashing.
Settle down, Ramiz. Jeez. The Aussies will be fired up. Gordon Gambier didn't have a good one-day series. Excellent in the 2020 World Championship. Doesn't move his speed a lot, but do not give him any room outside off stump. And Seawag at the other end. I think he's still got a lot to offer Indian cricket. And will this be the innings that gets him back into the other forms of the game? Brett Lee, his pace has been impressive this tour. Mid-140s, he's swung the ball just about in every game. He'll be trying to get the ball back into Gambier's pads for an LB or a bowl.
And almost got rid of Gautam Gambhir with a beautiful delivery that shaped back. First delivery, clocking 144 Ks.
Some Aussie fans there, but this is what Brett Lee is trying to do, and he's got it going first ball, which all good fast bowlers do. No warm-ups. Let's get the ball in that area corridor of uncertainty. I'll get more certain in my words. Swinging the ball in, with that odd one hitting the seam and going across the left-hander.
Down the leg side will be signalled as a wide, so runs on the board for the Indians.
Good ball to Seawag, unfortunately he's at the other end. So, Brett Lee, plenty of pace, in the 140s already. Not all Australians are like that. Just a couple of mates on tour.
Most of them are like that. Oh, almost chased that one to Adam Gilchrist. Once again, lift and movement for Brett Lee. He means business after a very good start.
This is the beauty of swing bowlers who can shape the ball into batsmen and then have the one that hits the seam and straightens. Which one's swinging? Which one's going to go across you? Generally, it'll be the fuller one that swings, and that short of a length ball like that that goes across you. But even Gambier, who's got such a great eye, fishes outside off stump. Still minimal footwork here from Gambier. He's got to watch this ball coming back into him.
Oh, good delivery, but nicely played by Gautam Gambhir. He's off the mark. He had to play that one, otherwise it would have been curtains for him. Once again, good curl from Brett Lee, targeting the stumps.
Yeah, just the line was a little bit middle and leg. He gets that on off stump, real trouble. And even the length, either a fraction fuller or a fraction shorter, getting him caught on the crease. We're way there, and that's the World Cup 2020 for Gambier. Excellent. Averaging 38, 350s, strike rate of close to 130.
This chant for Virender Sehwag, the birthday boy, is on strike. 29 today. Not only that, he was blessed with a baby boy yesterday, so plenty of things happening in his life. All for the better.
Good things happen in threes, Ramesh. Oh, peel off 100 here. Sehwag so steady. Average in the mid-20s, just the 150. Strike rate, no problems with that at all. Well, he's just a natural in all forms of the game. He doesn't have to change his game plan or technique too much.
Yes, even the technicians are limited. They don't want to really disrupt his style of batting. That's Upish into the gap. Oh, brilliantly done by Helfenhaus. He had to really run across that like a hare.
You identified it early, Ramesh. You said that India will have to make 20 more runs because the Australians are superb in the field. Ben Hilfenhaus, he's been on tour for 4 weeks, hasn't played a game. That's his first opportunity to field, and he does it well.
That's the Indian dugout. They look pretty relaxed. Still all wickets in hand, all resources available. Hits him on the thigh. Virender Sehwag call. Brett Lee with a dive, throws at the non-strikers end. The wickets are uprooted. It's 4 without a wicket. He's such an important player for India, especially in a 2020 format. Great crowd in. They're loving every bit of it.
So Bracken, tall, swing and accurate. He'll ask a lot of questions here.
Well, the first question has been asked by Gautam Gambhir. He lifted the ball once again. Brett Lee this time with a dive, but the ball wins the race. First boundary for India.
Well, Gambier's faced 5 balls, so it's good batting. He's had an opportunity to get his eye in a little bit. Knows that Bracken's going to swing the ball away from him. Frees his arms. Even though he doesn't middle it, gets enough on it to run for 4. Brett Lee, desperate, but not good enough to stop that one.
More runs. This is going to go for another 4. 4 leg byes.
Bracken striving for the away swinger. Doesn't get it right. Angles into the pads. There's Sachin Tendulkar's biggest fan there. Hasn't got the little master tonight, but he'll be hoping India can get these runs.
Good delivery, attacking the stumps and squared him up this time. 2 slips in place. Australia not keen to have a gully in for Gautam Gambhir. 3 on the offside, 2 on the leg side. Heavily wrapped up knee. Mahendra Singh Dhoni having another look at that area where he probably grazed during the nets. Nice and relaxed, Robin Uthappa. Once again teasing the bowler with good footwork, good thinking from Gautam Gambhir.
He's a much better player when he's moving his feet. Tend to shorten his back lift there to negate the swing. It's not hooping around for Bracken though. With the eyes of these two Indian batsmen, he won't want to give any width outside off stump. A lot of pressure on the 2020 captains, Ramesh, getting the fields right, getting it in before the time.
Well, that's a very good shot from Gautam Gambhir. He's not going to run for that one. Terrific blow over mid-off.
He doesn't worry about the front elbow. He's just using his very, very strong bottom hand. He's muscled that over mid-off. Good power, good execution. He likes the look of that.
Wonderful bat speed, and he was standing out of his crease, so he's not respecting Bracken's pace. Nicely behind that one, 16 without a wicket. A good delivery and nicely played by Sehwag. What timing! Terrific shot. Now, that really was a quality delivery from Lee, a Yorker at pace. He can't believe it.
Always look on the bright side of life, said Monty Python. Very apt in 2020 cricket. I've just said excellent ball from Brett Lee. Sehwag's just chopped it out for 4. Haddon was nowhere. There's no way he's going to catch that. Startling stuff.
He's a magician when on song, Virender Sehwag. Edge and taken by Adam Gilchrist. Brett Lee is off the mark. Gautam Gambhir has to go. Sorry, Virender Sehwag has to go.
One of the rising stars of Indian cricket here. Just can't believe how much power Uthappa creates from sort of a small build. Has been troubled by the Australians with the new ball. Once he gets his eyes set, he's very, very dangerous.
Facing his first ball, Robin Uthappa. Good pace and bounce from Brett Lee. 150 K is that last ball. He's bending his back and he's got Virender Sehwag caught behind. Hardly any feet movement from Sehwag, but that is how he plays. Banks on his hand-eye coordination this time. Couldn't really do anything about it. Edging one to Adam Gilchrist, and we know that Adam Gilchrist is in terrific form behind the stumps. Oh, that's hit him. Quick delivery from Brett Lee. Got him ducking under that one. I think it has hit his helmet.
Yeah, bullseye there for Brett Lee. Excellent execution. It's about being very, very unpredictable, but you've got to execute well. And that's a beauty right off the glove. So it was a catching chance. Robin Uthappa, he's in nowhere man's land. He doesn't know where it's gone. Oh, geez, cop that.
This time Gambhir gets a short delivery from Brett Lee. This is good aggressive bowling from him. Keeping them on the back foot, keeping them in check. Look at that. Great effort from Brett Lee in this over.
Well, he's come back from ankle surgery. I don't see that he's suffering from any problems of scar tissue or anything from the operation. He's let him go and he's swung the ball, so he should look forward to a big role this summer without Glenn McGrath. He'll be the experienced member of the Australian attack.
Another short delivery to end the over. 22 for 1. And the dancing girls have been quite busy.
They do a bit of extra work in Bollywood movies, they were saying. So plenty of work over here. And Ben Hilfenhaus gets his first game for the tour. Right arm, fast medium outswing bowler from Tasmania. Took 60 wickets in the domestic competition back home last year.
It's a no ball. He'll be taken, but it'll be a free hit to the Indians. Loud cheer greets that no ball. Even the umpire enjoyed it.
Well, the Australians didn't know. I was watching Adam Gilchrist and Matty Hayden. They were chucking high fives like it was nobody's business for a while there. And Gilly had a big chuckle when he realised. So Ben Hilfenhaus, free hit, can't change the field. Well, we can because the striker's at the runner's end now. So Ben Hilfenhaus, all happening. Your first ball on tour. First thing is, I hope I don't bowl no ball. Pressure on.
Just over the line. Good call from the umpire. Uthappa on strike. Bowls a short delivery. Good thinking. He missed it once again, that short one.
He's got a good bouncer, Hilfenhaus. Talking to Matthew Hayden the other night, said he's not the easiest bowler to pick up from the hand, but his bouncer is really, really a couple of yards quicker. And that's right on the money as well. Short ball's been a good factor. Even in the Indian innings, it's got through with good pace and bounce. So we'll see plenty more of that.
Followed the batsman. He's gone over the top. Terrific blow on the bounce. Into the boards. Uthappa has warmed up to the competition.
He's just so confident. He's got so much flair. Gave the camera a bit of a wave before he got out there. Just rolling his wrists. Safety area out there at square leg. This is a beautiful shot.
Yes, a couple of things stand out when he's in that hitting mole. His bat speed is terrific. And then he walks down the ramp and can be very effective. Andrew Simons with a throw. Hits the stumps. But a single taken.
He wanted two. Like to have seen that one. Simons, one of the better fieldsmen going around. Hits the stumps a good percentage of the time. Good running as well. Got to rotate the strike. Simons pick up and throw. Doesn't take a big wind up. Just a short arm throw from there.
Very chirpy MS Dhoni. Still has a big broad smile on his face. Oh, that's come back strongly. Challenge for the umpire. Close thing, close shave for Gautam Gambhir.
Whether it's out or not, that is a superb delivery. None of the other bowlers have shown much swing. This seemed to straighten up nicely. Beautiful seam, shaping back in. Gambhir maybe a little bit high, or hitting the top of leg stump. And that's that lack of footwork we've talked about with Gambhir. Caught on the crease.
It could be a tester for the right-hander now. His wicket-taking delivery is the outswinger. No slip in place. I'm just a little surprised.
This is when you want about 13 fieldsmen, Maurice, don't you? And he's coming in. I think Ricky Ponting's got a microphone straight to you, Ramesh. But he's got his outswinger going. Very, very dangerous at high 130s, Ben Hilfenhaus.
Another tester. 30 for 1. Gautam Gambhir on strike. Brett Lee is running in. And it's down the leg side and it's gone all the way. Difficult one for Adam Gilchrist.
It's flying. Set atop the bat. Brett Lee not happy. That goes against his figures. Wonder for a moment there if Gilchrist thought he had that. He's a tall man. He's got long arms, Adam Gilchrist, so he can get to... No chance there. Wrong-footed and very, very tough.
Good cricket from Gautam Gambhir. He ran very quickly for that single. Oh! That's gone through. Stuart Clark was the fielder. Brett Lee once again disappointed. 5 runs credited to Gautam Gambhir. That's poor stuff.
Saw the sorry mate from Stuart Clark. I don't think Brett Lee will be too worried. Michael Clark throwing it in. He's a bit of a throwologist, Michael Clark. He can't help himself. Stuart Clark, his teammate from New South Wales, should know that. And Brett Lee hasn't bowled too many bad balls. He's gone for 9 off 2 balls.
Nicely played by Thapa. Short delivery is being put away for 4. What more? It's a no ball. It's all happening out there.
Did Freddie Krueger just run in? Because this is nightmare on Elm Street for Brett Lee. 14 off the over, only 2 legitimate balls bowled. Oh, good luck. I think that's a fair call, Ramesh.
Very fair. Nicely tucked away for 4 by Uthappa. He's got the strike for a free hit. I think he'll be ready for the short pitch stuff. I think he's going to bounce him. He's down the track and he's found the gap. Walked into that drive. Good thinking from Uthappa.
Yeah, he ran down the crease. We haven't seen the free hit maximised so far in this tour. No problems there. Real pressure for Brett Lee. Make sure you keep your smile on your face. Once you hit the gap on this field, it runs all the way very, very quickly. Picks up pace on the bounce. So pressure on the Australians.
Will he throw again? Clark was the field at point. It's a more gentle return this time from him.
Players have got the yips in the field. The Indians had it. The Australians not going too cleanly either. So Brett Lee, 18 off the over. That's what India need, 119 runs off 92 balls with wickets in hand. You think they'll get there?
The chant goes up. It's been a terrific over for the Indian team. 19 from 5 balls now. And this partnership is in motion.
Yeah, it's in fast forward. 29 off 17 balls, his partnership. That man there, Uthappa, he hits the ball very hard and long. So Brett Lee charges in for his last ball. The Australians need a wicket. He's going to come around the wicket. That negates the LBW. Maybe setting him up for a bouncer here around the wicket. Fine legs back.
Short delivery, he'll pick up 1. Gautam Gambhir. 20 off the over. India 50 for 1.
Going well, India at the moment. 2 youngsters doing a good job. Gambhir on 21, Uthappa on 15. India going at 9.68 at the moment. Gambhir's blasted that and has got it through the infield. We get another boundary.
This crowd is getting very vocal. Another 4 to the Indians. A little bit of in-swing for Hilton House. Slotting it through the onside. Anything through the infield goes for 4.
No, Gambhir's done well in this format. 3 half centuries in the World Cup in South Africa. These 2 youngsters are good at picking up singles as well. The first ever time international 2020 match has done exceptionally well so far.
Sunil Gavaskar in the centre of screen. They're the hottest seats in the country at the moment. What's his name again, Shiva? He's everywhere. Guy at the back there.
Shah Rukh Khan. Uthappa it is, but to take the limelight. It's turning out to be a sensational player.
Best part about Uthappa, he scores all around the ground. This occasion, just bringing the bottom hand in and whipping it down the pitch and whips it over square leg. 1 bounce, almost maximum. Been learning off Matthew Hayden.
The head was very steady, despite the fact that he was taking a couple of yards down the pitch. Overstepping, no ball. Single taken. Will be another free hit.
Second no ball from Hilton House, just in his second over. Umpire signalling a free hit. Gambhir on strike, and you can tell he's over the line. So good call from the ump. The field can change. So Ricky Ponting is having a chat with his bowler. Left-handed Gambhir on strike. Currently a deep square leg and a third man. And that's what they're going to go with. A ring field on the offside.
One for the pull shot. There is the man in the deep. He's taken the catch and might be a 6. Well, he couldn't have been out because it was a free hit. We'll have to check with the third umpire. The fielder in the deep, not doing too well. Brad Haddon, I think it was, in the deep. It's a tight call for the third umpire as well. Is it a 6?
Brad Haddon it is. Didn't know where the boundary line was. Took the catch. Good shot by Gambhir. He takes the catch, stumbles back. Oh, I might have to have another look at that. He may have released it before his foot hit the padding. Oh, I don't know. I can't really tell from that.
Let's see the back leg now. Very, very close, and he's given it to the batting side. It's raining 4s and 6s. And what an over. This has been for India. 17 runs so far. The 5th time it's been put away for a 6. The opportunity for a free hit. Ashraful, Collingwood, Gilchrist and Chamra Silva are the batsmen to put it away for a 6. Now it's Gautam Gambhir. Will take the single. 68 for 1. We'll have to pick up a couple of wickets here. There needs to be a bowling change.
The Australians looking a little rattled. Bowling change. Gambhir on strike. Stuart Clark's going to be the new bowler for Australia. He'd be quite relieved that he's bowling the 7th over because he can get some fielders outside patrolling the boundary lines.
There's a man in the deep, just a single. This game has been sensational. Great response from the crowd. Game organised by the BCCI. Done a terrific job. The other associations around the country. We need to look at this. We try and organize games on similar lines.
Interested to see how India go about this now. Only need 7 runs and over. With 9 wickets in hand, they can chip the ball around, try and pick up a runner ball for a while. Short ball, and that's what Uthappa does. 50 partnership up between these two, just off 27 deliveries.
The run rate required now is 7.1. So India can just afford to play the singles. Fantastic partnership. Contribution of 25 from Gautam Gambhir in this partnership, and Uthappa 21. Look at the number of boundaries. 4 fours and a 6 to Gambhir. 4 fours to Uthappa. Another good hit. Desperate dive in the deep, but the ball will win the race.
Gambhir is playing quite beautifully. Looked to me as he was advancing down the pitch, so Stuart Clark dug it in, but he was good enough to swivel back onto his back foot and put it away. Matthew Hayden dives in vain.
He's got to watch out now. In control now, India. 93 from 80. 9 wickets in hand. Concern the Australian players. Indians fans having a good time.
Well, this is where India changed the momentum when they were bowling. They got both spinners on and really slowed the run rate down. Australia haven't got a recognised spinner tonight, leaving Brad Hogg out. Have to go with the likes of Michael Clark and Andrew Simons. But it's all pace at the moment.
Good delivery. Rare play and a miss from Gambhir. Australia at this stage was 60 for 1. India 74 for 1. And the man who loves 2020, Yuvraj Singh. He's looking charged up right through the evening. Captain's also batted up, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Can't ask for a better start, India. Fine legs coming in. Got to be watchful with the line, Stuart Clark. No! 74 for 1. Okay, in control. Andrew Simons will be pressing to the attack. Interesting to see if he does bowl spinners. There was a bit in it for Harbhajan Singh, who was the pick of the bowlers for India. Normally Karthik also got a few deliveries to turn. Robin Uthappa looked to chance his arm. Likes leg side. The ball turning into the right-hander. He's made it fine. It'll be just a single. Gautam Gambhir is a good player of spinners.
Australia had to change the pace. Andrew Simons hasn't done a lot of bowling of late. Gambhir 38 not out off just 26 deliveries. Also working for the Indians as well, a right hand and a left hand combination, keeping the Australians guessing.
Three in the ring on the offside to save the single. In fact, changing his mind, Ricky Ponting. Just 2 on the offside, 2 on the leg. Plenty of protection in the deep. Good use of the feet. Excellent fielding. Helfenhaus, the fielder, suddenly saved a couple of runs. He's such a sweet timer with the ball. He uses his feet extremely well against the spinners.
Yeah, hitting through the line of the ball. Slowed his pace up there, Andrew Simons. They're going to pick up another single. Really, that's all they really need to do now, India. Ben Hilfenhaus is the fielder. It's always handy when you've got your fast bowlers, athletic fieldsmen as well.
Take a delivery. Not out, says the umpire. Has been quite consistent. The benefit of doubt has gone to the batsman right through.
I thought that was very close. It was the arm ball, so it swings back to the stumps. Oh, maybe height. Down the wicket. Matthew Hayden tidies up.
Yeah, height could be the only factor that saved Robin Uthappa the leg before call, hitting him above the knee roll. 5 runs of the over so far. It's 80 for 1. Pretty decent start from Andrew Simons, just the 6 runs coming in the last over. He'll have to carry on, Gambhir and Uthappa. Made some superb shots in this partnership. Plenty of excitement here in Mumbai. Right from the afternoon, people starting to pour into the ground. Stuart Clark it'll be who'll continue from the media end. Bit of an inside edge, maybe. Big appeal from Gilchrist. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. The runs given.
Thought there was an inside edge. Big appeal from Adam Gilchrist behind the stumps. Thought there was just a slight inside edge. Ball pitching in line. Thought I heard a slight inside edge.
Get good understanding. Just made eye contact. The single's always on. They play with soft hands. They'll be very happy to see themselves on the big screen. Well, this 2020 brings in a different kind of a crowd altogether. It's the younger lot. Want to have fun, want to see a good game of cricket. It's Saturday night. Good delivery. Taking Gautam Gambhir by surprise.
There was a big appeal by Ricky Ponting at mid-wicket. Thought he heard something, but this is obviously a plan. Looked like it missed everything. A lot of short balls from the Australian bowlers. Has to be said, so far hasn't worked. Both these two players out there have handled all the Australian bowlers pretty well so far.
Looking for a boundary. Haven't got a boundary in the last couple of overs. I'm feeling the urgency. They want to keep the momentum going, India.
Mid-on was up, so that was an area that he targeted. Ricky Ponting has now changed the field. 5 legs come inside the circle, which allows mid-on to drop back.
It's a slow delivery. It will race to the fence and it'll be a wide. 5 more runs to India.
Stuart Clark, normally so accurate, got the radar wrong on this occasion. Went for the Yorker, speared into the stumps. He's just pushed it down leg side. Might have swung a bit as well after it landed, and Adam Gilchrist had no chance. 4 more to the total, doesn't matter how they get them.
Again, terrific running. Every time there's been a good ball, they managed to play it out and look for the singles and got them.
Where's this running between the wickets during their normal one-day games? Australians do this sort of thing in most of their cricket, even Test cricket. It's what, now that there's more intensity in these 2020s, India may benefit with their run in between the wickets. If you can get it close, down by your feet, it's very hard to get run out.
What? Another single. It's 89 for 1. All of them having fun. The crowd's having fun too. Simons will continue. Just the 6 singles in his first over. Every now and again, India will look for a boundary. Uthappa will look at mid-wicket. It's a big gap between the man at long on and deep mid-wicket. Again, an easy single taken. We don't see this too often against the Australians. Singles being taken inside the ring.
Well, the Australians are in damage control at the moment. Most of the infield are pushed back right on the circle, trying to stop the boundaries.
And in 2020 cricket, you go with the intent of the opposition. Let's see a couple of times when the mid-on was inside the ring, the batsman looked to clear the infield. Mid-on was pushed along on. Oh, the reverse sweep comes out. And he's made good enough contact to pick up a boundary. You never know what Uthappa will come up with next.
We're seeing this shot more and more these days. These players practice this all the time. And it was a very good shot because Andrew Simon saw him switching over and speared it in. But his hands were quick enough.
Crowd's getting excited all the time. It'll be just a single. The reverse sweep, in fact, he had to pick it from outside the leg stump. These pictures, a Nimbus Sport production for the Board of Control for Cricket in India. And made the adjustment. No big turn for Simons. Eight runs in this over so far. Will be more. Might end the over with a boundary. Yes, he does. It's 101 for 1.
India 101 for 1. We can now go down to Archana, who's got another prominent player with her.
India and Australia have both started off really well. What do you reckon will happen?
Well, we definitely need a couple of wickets if we're going to have any chance of winning this match. India are in the box seat at the moment, so hopefully Papan or Michael Clark and Andrew Simons get a couple of wickets here and get the breakthrough we need.
Okay, and last time you were here at the Champions Trophy playing a 50-over game, and now you're playing this 20-over game. How's it different?
Oh, look, it's just a lot quicker. Definitely a faster game, and yeah, the only problem is we're not winning at the moment. India are in front. That's the only difference.
Gambhir is playing really well.
Yeah, no, both batsmen are batting really well. Yeah, you know, it's nice to watch, but you know, we'd like to see the back of them. Yeah, but they're batting really well and they've played some good shots, and you know, it's exciting cricket for the viewers.
It certainly is. Thank you so much, Brad.
Thank you very much.
Brett Hogg there having a chat to Archana. 102 for 1. Michael Clark has been introduced into the attack. Left arm spin. Now what can he do? Oh, he can spin the ball, and he can possibly give Australia a breakthrough as well.
Yes, indeed, and the way things stand at the moment, I believe they've got to stop the singles, Ramiz, because otherwise it's match over. That is a terrific delivery. They've got to get the field in, make the batsman play some, you know, some risky shots. Otherwise, the singles are coming far too easily, and they need just about 6.5 runs and over with 9 wickets in hand.
This is a confident India unit. Adam Gilchrist, I think, has got rid of him. Michael Clark has picked up a wicket just at the right time. Ricky Ponting will be pretty delighted with what has happened out there. Uthappa is the man. Clark was over the moon with that wicket.
It is a big wicket just at the right time because the match was slipping away rather rapidly from Ricky Ponting. So here's an opening. You've got one, they've got to get another in quick succession to really get back into this one.
It was a slider, didn't spin back. And Yuvraj Singh almost falling it to Adam Gilchrist.
Big wicket. Uthappa gone for 35, and that partnership that needed to be broken, 82. These two put on, Gambhir and Uthappa. New batsman will take a while. That's what you need. You need an opening, and they've got it. And Michael Clarke, an inspired bowling choice by Ricky Ponting.
Gautam Gambhir once again playing a splendid hand. And he's away, Yuvraj Singh. He's threatening to come back for the second. It'll only be one. But Gambhir's growth has been phenomenal because he can play the spin really well, and that's a great advantage if you have an opener that can play spin as well as Gautam Gambhir. 165 fours and 130 is the strike rate. Against Australia, that is tremendous going. No is the call from Yuvraj Singh. Good over from Michael Clarke. Yuvraj Singh is surveying the field. Still can afford to settle down. There's no real hurry. India have established a sound footing. He's coming from around the wicket to Yuvraj. And that's punished. What a blow. That's a thunderous pull from Yuvraj Singh.
A rank long hop, and that was absolutely smashed. It was bludgeoned. Nobody moved. Deep mid-wicket, untenanted. That's an absolute gift for Yuvraj.
Good running from Gautam Gambhir. Is such a smart cricketer, very fit. Yuvraj wants to come back for the second, but responding very quickly to that call from Yuvraj Singh. This is the pull that Yuvraj played. No one moved. There was a deep mid-wicket in place, but he's such a powerful hitter, clean hitter. Had plenty of time ready to find the zone.
Dhoni's padded up to come on next. Australia to even things need wickets. It's less than 7 runs and over required, so I keep thinking that they've got to stop the singles. Somehow find 1 or 2 more fielders in the circle. But at the moment they've got in a slip. Okay, that's an attacking option, but that leaves even more holes in the outfield.
There's one there. He's reading the game well, Gautam Gambhir. Rohit Sharma is also padded up. They've had a great outing. India on top, 58 to win from 51. Once again trying to smash the ball hard through the offside this time. Finds the fielder Yuvraj. Will he come back for the second? Matthew Hayden has the ball, the throw is in. Couple of bounces to Adam Gilchrist. India looking aggressive. 57 more to win with 8 wickets remaining. Making it look extremely easy, Gautam Gambhir. Spin for Michael Clarke. That's been given as a wide. A lot of spin from that middle and leg stump channel. Once again finds the gap, and that single will be backed by a huge roar because Gautam Gambhir has got to his 50. His 4th 50 in 2020 cricket equals Matthew Hayden 4.
Wonderful innings by Gautam Gambhir. He's been aggressive, he's been fearless, he's backed himself, and hence this position for India.
Oh, that's smashed, that's gone. Wow, what a hit. It's a skimmer, flat, and it went the distance and went across the boundary in a jiffy.
Really, that was loaded. What a massive shot that was. Flat, hard, and big time.
He now picks up a single. More frustration for Australia. But clean hit. Look at the bat speed and look at the power behind that six. Wow, wind it up and give it his full. He's once again found the gap, Gautam Gambhir. Very aggressive runner between the wickets. India making it look very easy now.
Yeah, still making it look all too easy. Just got to wait and see what Ricky Ponting can do from here. At the moment, running short of ideas.
Down the track, and there's a challenge for Brett Lee. Gets the good dive. Great athleticism from Brett Lee. Only limited it to one. What fielding.
They're happy, they're relaxed, they know they're almost there. This is the wicket, this is Uthappa's wicket. He was just trying to play it too fine, getting too cute on it. Paying the penalty.
I'll wipe the smile off his face. No, not really. That was for another big one over mid-wicket.
Lots to think about for the Aussies. Bracken with the ball, 1 over, none for 8. But still only those 4 in the circle, so singles are available. From here, singles is all the Indians need. Just about 6.5, in fact less than 6.5 an over required. This man couldn't quite find a place here, not completely fit, Johnson. But again, brings it to the fore the point that it's all about wickets, whether it's 2020 or any other. You get wickets, you can contain the opposition, otherwise not.
Oh, terrific placement from Gautam Gambhir. Now, it really was a quality shot in the end because he had to find that minute gap through the point area. There were 2 fielders on the boundary rope. That shot missed them both.
Yes, indeed, literally threading the needle. Just see how he delays the shot, uses the pace, and that sweeper cover had no chance to cut this off. He is playing an absolutely stupendous inning.
Slow delivery. Gone down the leg side, will be a wide. More pressure on Bracken.
Yes, that's what pressure can do. You concede a boundary, you know that they're so close. 39 or 40 balls now. So it's less than 6 and over. And still nobody in slip, still nobody in the circle saving one. You've got to make them go over the top now. In fact, get them all in. Do something desperate.
You obviously want this game to finish in the next over.
Well, I believe that Ricky Ponting has lost some of the initiative. He's got to try and do something. Really running short of ideas. But that's why 50 by Gautam Gambhir. Magnificent shots.
He was nice and relaxed at the crease. He didn't play the 50-over version of the game because he was unfit. Came back with this banging 50. Really hit some massive shots. Always looking to pick up a single. This is where he's so refreshing. Very good against the spin. Hilted the offside and the onside with regular brilliance. 1-6, 6 fours.
Just a trifle lucky at one stage when he was caught off a no ball. but he's played almost flawless cricket. Great running between the wickets, very aggressive indeed, fearless cricket.
Good call, good running from Yuvraj. That has hit the stumps. That's gone. That's gone for 5. Would you believe it? It's second time that Michael Clarke is involved in such an accident.
The first was a misfielding, this was tremendous fielding. In fact, a lot of people believe that a ricochet like that shouldn't count for runs because that is penalizing the fielder for some exceptional stuff. However, 5 runs for India. 10 runs of this over. It's becoming easier and easier. And I tell you, Ramiz, this game is going to finish. Whether it finishes 3 overs earlier or 1 over later, they've got to do something. And I'm amazed to see that nothing is being attempted at the moment by the Aussies. Single they get, 134 for 2. They've batted with aggression. They lost an early wicket, but despite that, they really went after the Australian bowling fearlessly.
UV is the call from the crowds. And he's played it fine. More runs for Yuvraj, more runs for India. It's a leg by, a wrong line from Stuart Clark.
Well, the body language says it all. Nothing going right for the Australians. The crowd is really having a ball. Erring in line and paying the penalty. Bat or pad, they all count.
That's the pull shot, it's in the air. Fielder gets there, good fielding, Ben Helfenaus on the bounce and certainly protected a 4. Very relaxed Indian dugout. Sprinkling of youth has once again done the trick.
Really no catching position fielders, no single saving ones, just maybe the short third man there as a catching position.
Yorker Gautam Gambhir once again looking for 1, respecting Andrew Symonds' gallop.
Five runs and over required. It's got to be that the Indians lose it from here, because certainly the Australians are not trying really anything different. I can't understand this field because they're not going to be able to contain the Indians. Get in a slip, get in all the fielders in, let them go over the top. There's a chance there.
Another wide delivery. They've spread the ball around. Too many extras in that total. 22 extras, and that certainly has helped India big time. Gambhir 62 from 47 balls. They're trying to target his middle and leg stump channel, but if you get it slightly wrong, there are extras to be had. Matthew Hayden is coming in hard. Gautam Gambhir doesn't want to risk it. Only 1.
Gambhir 63 of 49. He's run hard, he's played hard. What a timely innings. Yuvraj too, 16 of 12.
A great drive, but only for 1. Nice and relaxed at the crease, Yuvraj Singh. And he's got a massive fan following now. after his heroics at the 2020 World Cup. Every time he's out there, they want him to hit sixes.
Thanks, Ramesh. Well, the Indian batting has been quite superb right through the innings. Gambhir has shown the way, 63 not out of just 50 balls. And a batsman getting in needs to play till the very end. That's what he's done, Gautam Gambhir. A slower delivery. And India look in total control.
Yes, if ever a double wicket hat-trick maiden was due to win a game, it's now for the Australians. Ben Hilfenhaus with the ball in his hand. First game for the tour. Been tough work.
Nicely played. Was looking for the Yorker. It'll be just a single.
Yuvraj, 18 off 15 balls, just the 1-6. Beautiful swinger of the bat. When he hits it, there's no ground big enough for him. There's Brad Haddin, just got in the last over in the Australian innings. He's had a good tour. He goes back with his reputation enhanced.
We're getting very close to the end. The spectators will be dancing very soon when they get there. They may tide. It's the heat and the humidity.
They need a choreographer down there. They were right on the money early in the day. Things have just fallen into a heap.
It's in the air. Captain getting underneath it. And he's taken it quite comfortably in the end. And a very good innings from Gambhir comes to an end.
Balls for India.
Could be a wide. Not given. Yuvraj isn't happy. He isn't happy at all. I fully understand the reason why.
Not changing the decision now.
The umpire's square leg, Amish Sahiba, did not indicate to the straight umpire. Shastri. 143 for 3. Mahendra Singh Dhoni will take a few deliveries to get in.
Most batsmen have needed that, Shiv, haven't they, tonight? Hasn't been a total flat track. Stuart Clark's done a good job, 3.1 overs, no wicket for 19 runs. Will it be this ball that Dhoni goes, or he'll give himself another over? Clark just getting his field right. Third man comes up into the circle. Mid on and mid off back. He's just trying to get Hilfenhaus even finer. That short fine leg, sorry, third man position.
Well, he's got to look for the Yorker or bowl straight with that kind of feel on the offside.
Maybe even a bouncer angling in.
It'll be just a single. Simon's at mid-wicket. Very relaxed. The Indian dugout should win it from here. Extremely happy that they've come into this match as the favourites, as the world champions, to beat Australia yet again.
Well, it looks that way, but a couple of wickets. Who knows? Brett Lee had testing time with the ball.
Stop is it, and it's gone the distance. Cleared fine leg quite easily. That should make the Indians and Yuvraj Singh feel a lot more comfortable.
Well, it's always a gamble, bowling the bouncer, but it's a horizontal shot. They can be tougher to play. Wasn't the worst bouncer going around, just needed to be a little bit higher and outside off stump. Yuvraj up to the challenge, comfortably playing it below eye level.
That would equal the most number of sixes in 2020. Macmillan 14, Yuvraj Singh 14 now. And again. And that should break the record. Back-to-back sixes. And Yuvraj Singh is magical once again.
Well, the top edge, the first one slightly. Then you got this second one in the middle of the bat. Already waiting for it, played it well in front of his eyes, rolling the wrist, and the youngsters dropped it. So, Yuvraj Singh starting to fly. He is a sensation in this form of the game.
He's having this magical ability of hitting sixes so easily. Uthappa played a good hand. Rajput, the cricket manager, will be happy as well.
And Yuvraj, like his attitude, he's not going to get there in singles. He loves the boundaries or going over, and that's what the crowd want.
One of the things in 2020 a set batsman needs to carry on. Gambhir departed, but Yuvraj Singh has played himself in. He's played some superlative shots. Third man coming in. Wrist long on and long off, straight down the ground. Be just a single, and he'll keep strike. Yuvraj Singh, 150. The man of the event will get a lovely car. He had a bit of an inside edge. Leg by signal. That's the prize there. The Maruti SX4. Newly launched vehicle. Man of the event will win it. Ricky Ponting played a good hand for Australia. Plenty of players competing for that car.
That man there, it's got to be a big chance. Shiv Harbhajan Singh had it on a string, changing his pace and his line. No Australian batsman was comfortable. He's giving us the thumbs up as well. So, chat here between the two Tasmanians, Ben Hilfenhaus and the captain, Ricky Ponting. MS Dhoni, new to the crease, just one off two balls. They'll try and draw him up here, force the big shot.
He's played it fine, but there is Beckley. Just a single. Dhoni is just looking to pick up singles and give Yuvraj Singh the strike. Not trying anything fancy. The Indian captain. Yuvraj is in control. Strike rate of 140. Very rarely you see Robin Singh smiling. Good delivery. Right into the block hole.
Yeah, it's good to see Ben Hilfenhaus getting a game. He's definitely in the mix for the first test back home and against the 4 test series against India later in the year and early in the new year. So Brett Lee got a couple of good overs, one expensive one, and Hilfenhaus and Clark the other wicket takers.
A stunning silence. Everybody thought the balls disappeared. Harbhajan Singh is part of one of his shirts. Maybe he's looking for the car.
Most sixes in 2020 history. Yuvraj Singh on 15, replacing Craig McMillan, who just retired during the week from New Zealand.
The pitch in line was the big question. Shastri not interested. Leg by signalled.
Yeah, looked to be going down leg. Get the single.
Mr. Lalit Modi along with Gautam Gambhir. Gautam Gambhir will also be a contender for the man of the event. I thought he played really well, paced his innings quite nicely. mainly responsible for India getting off to a good start. Another good delivery right into the block hole. India will pick up a single. All the Indian supporters will be on top of the world. Brett Lee for the final time into the attack. And Dhoni smashed it. With two fielders in the deep, but don't worry about them. Let's land it in the stands. And that's kind of sealed the match. And what a way to win a match. The Indian captain getting the opportunity of hitting the winning runs.
I think his figures 1 for 17 off his 4, and that's outstanding. Karthik again, our little mate Karthik, he did well, and Irfan Pathan taking 2 wickets and the big wicket of Ricky Ponting towards the end. So, as I've said, an all-round performance from India. When they all turn up to play and all contribute, then this is the success they can have. They took on a different approach to Australia. They've got a young side, and it puts more pressure on the big 3. Given this sort of youthful performance, and also we can see the Karthik performance, no wicket for 27, but that was good economy. 1 for 17, Harbhajan Singh, there's the difference, and 2 key wickets to Pathan, as we've said. Gambhir, I just thought he was brilliant, and to me, like, he didn't move his feet so much in those early ODIs, then he got injured, but he was moving his feet because of the intensity of 2020 cricket. Greg Blewett brought up the running between the wickets. That's the sort of stuff they need to drag into all the other forms, and partnerships will win your matches, even in this mode.
Quite sensational performance. The 82 runs put together in just 52 balls. Gambhir and Uthappa was sensational as well. Really, the bowlers, for a change, the Australian bowlers were nowhere near their best. Have a look at those economy rates. Brett Lee over 11 and over. Nathan Brackett just under 10, and then not much to cheer about. There you go. That's the summary of the game. Australia electing to bat, scoring 166 for the loss of 5 wickets. But India, in the end, making it all too easy. 167 for 3. Win.